Hello there, beautiful soul humans. How you doing? I am Rosanna RozyGlow Hannis, and welcome to StarPeace Consciousness. Now, what exactly is StarPeace? Well, I'm going to read it out for you because there's so many things it is. Let's keep it really, really simple and to the point. It's a whole new narrative for the collective consciousness of humanity that is solution rather than problem focused. It is like an exciting fantasy adventure, an epic love story, and a utopian storyline where the good guys and girls and hybrids win because they choose to be heart-centered and soul-activated. It includes a facilitated journey from 3D duality into 5D oneness via the 4D bridge of the star maps and a science-backed three-pronged formula for co-creating personal and global peace in one generation. Have I got your attention? Good, because that is basically what it is. We all know what Star Wars is, right? Well, Star Wars, everyone knows what Star Wars is, even if they've never seen a Star Wars movie. Now, let's just evolve Star Wars into StarPeace. Imagine seeing the word peace, the end of star everywhere rather than war. What would that do to your psyche? Just consciously shifting the focus from something that's battle to solution, to overcoming the challenge. Who is it for? Humanity that truly desires to evolve beyond war, struggle, stress, conflict, lack, duality, and survival mindset and programming. Now, remember, we inherit a legacy of programming from our ancestors, and it's usually based on traumatic events that happened many generations before, because there's a little bit of a time lag. So what ends up happening is we're programmed according to the stress factors of our ancestors quite a few generations ago. Now, it's not that we don't have stress factors today, but they're quite different today to then. And if we're looking from that mindset into the now, we often misrepresent what's going on. And it's also very worth noting that we make our decisions about the world when we are less than 7 years old. So when we talk about survival programming and ego programming, what it means is allowing the version of you that experienced traumatic, challenging, painful stuff really early in your life, trying to guide you and prevent you from feeling those traumatic, painful experiences again. Unfortunately, I think we can all agree that the perception of a 7-year-old, 6-year-old, 5-year-old, 4-year-old, 3-year-old, 2-year-old, 1-year-old or less will be quite limited comparison to the version of you now who can see that there are lots of other factors that perhaps you couldn't see at the time. So very important to remember that if you're not quite clear on what this ego programming and survival programming is all about. Now, when does StarPeace happen? Well, it's happening now. Okay, I got the download back on the 31st of October 2020. It was the day after we had another fear-demic announcement from our, at the time, Prime Minister, BJ. We'll leave it there. And basically, I woke up with a booming voice in my head. Now, I was told back then, 4 years ago nearly, that in our universe, the light has won. In our universe, the war is over. If you can imagine that there are many, many, many galaxies, right, in our universe, and they have an overarching kind of council, if you like. And in the end, there were more galaxies that wanted peace to reign supreme in our universe than war to continue. And as a result of that, any galaxies that have wanted to continue to learn through war, so within those galaxies, solar systems and planets and suns, etc., they have to do it in another universe. So they've been leaving our universe via a black hole into another universe to experience and continue to learn through battle, conflict, war, struggle, etc. But in this universe, the light has actually won, which means inside of us, the light has won. Now, it coincides with the age of Aquarius and what I call the age of uniarchy. So we're in a 20-year birth canal or corridor, if you like, that takes us from the age of Pisces to the age of Aquarius. And it started in 2012, it culminates and finishes in 2032, roughly. So we've got about 8 years left, maybe 7. Thankfully, it's becoming less and less. So as we shift our focus to StarPeace over Star Wars, we will start to see more and more evidence of it. Now, where is it happening? It's happening in our universe, and it's also happening on planet Earth, as StarPeace inspires personal peace, which also co-creates world peace. So as above, so below, as below, so above. On Earth, we are the microcosm to the macrocosm in our universe and vice versa. So if we really want to experience peace as our reality in our world, it starts in our inner world. This body is a universe, okay, made up of many galaxies, made up of many solar systems, made up of many planets and suns, right? Same for you, right? When you claim your universal status, you become it. So ultimately, the invitation really is to recognize that it has already happened, but here on Earth, we haven't quite had the memo yet. It's a bit like the light years mean that there's a delay between the message reaching us. And, you know, do we want to be really, really old before we realize that actually there is no battle anymore? That the battle is a figment of our imagination? Because it is like, if you're expecting something, even if it's not there, you kind of create it, right? So it is now time for us to expect peace, and then we can create peace, because the false matrix has been decommissioned, the divine matrix has been activated. What that means is a soul memory of what it was like for humanity to exist before duality, before conflict, what it meant to be in this planet, on this planet, in a physical skin suit, and to experience creating in the physical realm, but creating from love rather than from pain, suffering, fear, and separation. Part of the element that's really, really important to this is actually maintaining a connection between our human and soul self, and having an open narrative about the divine. It doesn't have to mean God, doesn't have to mean religion, but allowing this idea that there is this ultimate high frequency unity consciousness, some call God, some call love, some call source. And that's what we are unifying with. That's what we're tapping into. That's what we're energizing our consciousness with here on Earth. So humans become divine humans. We activate our starseed consciousness, and we bring the era of the star child fully activated on this planet. So if you like the sound of that, you are in the right place. Remember, in the StarPeace Consciousness website, there is the manifesto. We invite you to read it. If you resonate with it, please sign it, add your name to it. If you're a conscious creative, you're into conscious fame, conscious influence, conscious power, then please do check out RozyGlow and let me know if you'd like to explore more about the work we can actually do together, because I'm a doula of the soul. Okay, that means I help birth the soul fully into the body, and to allow a synergy of 3D, 4D, 5D consciousness plus, so that the creatives in this world are actually coming from their highest consciousness in what they put out into the world, rather than from division or their survival programming. So if that's you, you know what to do. In the meantime, please check out the rest of the page, starpeaceconsciousness.com. And please do join all the freebies. There's the Telegram group, there's the TikTok channel, there's the Manifesting StarPeace Utopia Facebook group, there's my YouTube channel. Like, come join me in all these places. Let's make this real, because I am here to instigate a viral movement, okay? An epidemic of love, baby. That's what we're here to do, to shift the narrative of the collective consciousness and to clear up this epigenetic trauma that's been going on from one generation to the next, which means we absolutely must focus our attention on sacred union, fertility, conscious pregnancy, conscious birth, natural nurturing, conscious parenting. This is the way we create a generation that is wired to thrive rather than survive. And I know, because we have the science to back it up, that we can actually create peace in one generation. We have all the tools required, and this is what I'm excited about. So thanks for finding me. Thanks for finding StarPeace. I'm so excited to share this journey with you, and I invite you to join the mailing list and say hello. Lots of love.